Hi there, Jerry Music here, just giving you a quick rundown on how to get more syndication for your blog content or your articles. If you have a blog, very often the blog will have what's called an RSS feed, and I'll just give you a very quick rundown on what this is. Basically, it's a file type which is kept live all the time. If you put this feed in some other piece of software, it will pick up on the new articles that appear on your blog, and it will send them to whichever website the feed is integrated into. So I'm just going to show you quickly how you can use OnlyWire, which is one of the multiple site syndication tools that I'm using, just to show the concept basically of taking this feed. So that here's my article that I wrote the other day, and I want to make sure that that article is spread along as many possible different websites and platforms as possible. So I'm just going to show you how that works. If you have a look at this, I'm just going to right click and copy the link address just to give you an idea of what we're talking about. Then I'll just open a little block note. That's my cat jumping up, so let's see if he didn't disturb anything. Okay, so that's the feed. I'm on my Empower Network blog, empowernetwork.com/jerrymusic/feed, and that's me. So that's the feed URL basically. And if we just flip into OnlyWire, I've already logged in. You can have a look in the feeds section here, and I'll just show you how that's in. So you can just add a feed basically. I'll give you this example. You click on add feed, and it says add the website or feed URL, and that would be where you just paste in this actual feed text here. You don't actually need the ID, but you can leave it in. And then you can add the feed. So I'm not going to do it twice because it will tell me probably that it's already done. Yes, there you go, feed already exists, so that's fair enough. So there you go. If you just go back into feeds, then you'll find that it's been listed in here. And if you want to pause the processing, you just click pause, which means it won't update anything that you've got put up on your blog. Let's say, for example, you're doing a test of a particular blog post, and you don't want OnlyWire to just slurp the test page and spread it out across 50 networks when it's not a correct article. So then you would use that to pause the feed until you've finalized your article, and then you can get it going again. What that does, I'll just go back into the networks just to give you an idea. I've got these networks set up so far, and I'll be adding the other ones as I go along. Just basically you have to create an account with each one of these particular networks, and then you can put the network information in. I've got 11 in, and I can get up to 50 or something on here, I think. And then you'd have to put in your username and password for each of these websites. So it's once you've started making a few, and you're over like 10, 15, 20 or something, you might want to have something called RoboForm, and that's my RoboForm, just to give you an idea of how many things you might end up having username and passwords with. You can have RoboForm keep tabs on all of those, and that will be a very easy way of then re-logging into any one of these websites directly through RoboForm, who keeps your login details under a secure password, and you don't have to remember all these different types of passwords that you've made up and which username you happen to use for which site, because it can get very confusing rather rapidly. Alright then, so I'll just give you that. So you'll see this basically will be a little video on my next blog post, and then this blog post will itself be shared to all of these networks directly as soon as my blog updates. Only Wire checks that the update is a new update, and then it will feed it to all of these networks, and I don't have to log in and do anything at all. It's done all automatically, which is rather great because it's late at night and I don't fancy clicking and setting on my new blog post article on 50 different networks. So there you go. We set this up once and do our article and leave it and go to bed, and it's all done for us. Alright then, well I hope that helps you guys. I'll just recap very rapidly. You can just go to feeds. Once you've set up your networks, you go to feeds and then you add feed, paste in the URL which you collected from this symbol here. So you can just right click and copy the link address, and then you can just feed that in to your Only Wire or whichever other feed processor you are using, because there are a few others around, and then it's all automatic from there on. Alright then, well, bye for now, see you guys tomorrow. Have fun, and flourish and prosper.